Yeah, I guess we can do some trims now, maybe. All the way out here. There we go. Yeah, these guys are pretty tall. And I don't think they need to be that tall. So we can probably bring them down a notch. We'll see what we can do. So this is my biggest tree. So I want to keep it as the tallest tree. But I'm going to bring its height down. From here all the way to the top it's straight. And there's not a heck of a lot of taper. I want all these buds here. I think one of these would make a really good new leader. But for now, I'm going to cut it right above this back branch here and let those form. And that'll be my tallest point. I think I'll go this way like this. Here we go. That's it. That whole thing is off of there. I don't know if things like this will root. I'm trying to root those ones inside. I don't think I need to, but how's that look? Looks much shorter now, eh? So that's my height set. So all of the other trees need to be below that height. And the ones on the outside need to be the lowest. And the ones in the middle need to be taller. So my next biggest one is the one beside that tree. And it's in the background. All the branches are still pretty tangled here. It's got like a little weak branch here that we could try and push for growth, and tons of buds there. So what I'll do is I'll cut just above that, right this way, right here. There we go. There's the top off there. That looks okay. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so that little tree in the back, I want it to be just slightly lower, but it doesn't need to be a ton lower. It does have a big straight section here though, so we can take it back down to get rid of that big straight section. And I think I will bring it all the way back down to here, so it's going to be a lot shorter. But this is probably the best branch to take over as apex. It's going up. I'm leaving room there. No, I'm not going to save the cuttings. They'll go in the compost. Oh yeah. Okay. This tree I think is okay. I don't think I'll touch that one. Same with the one in the back. I don't think I need to touch that one. This one here needs to be brought down. You can see 1 year's growth here. It's pretty crazy, eh? So there's a ring of 3 here. But I think I should go above that. I think I'm going to go with this small branch. That is a pretty big, yeah. I think I'll go, maybe I'll go a bit higher. No, I'll go with this small branch here. And then when these buds here develop. I don't know if you can even see that, but when these buds below it develop, then I'll be able to bring it back even farther if I need to. Yeah. And this one here, same thing. That's 1 year's growth from here to the top. And the dog is hitting the camera because he's trying to get me to throw his toy. Yeah. So this one here, same thing. It's got branches and it's got a big space with nothing. So I think with this one, I'm gonna cut it. Ooh, that's a hard choice to make. I'm gonna cut it back where the nodes are short here. I'm gonna cut it back to this branch here. Oh, they smell so good. We'll see what happens. This one I'll leave alone, it's okay. This one I think I'll leave alone. We'll see what it does. Okay, other side. So this is just the height so far. This one here, same thing. It's got a few little branches starting here. And I think this one here might become a good apex, so I'm going to chop this one right here. And this one back here, actually, this one has a good branch structure. Except all the bottom branches are all wonky. It's got curly branches and all sorts of stuff. Where do we want to bring it back to? Branches there start going down. There's a nice branch right here. I don't know if you can see that. But I'm going to bring it way back. Hopefully they're okay with it. There. What's that look like? That looks like a shortened forest. That's for sure. Look at all those branches all over the place. Yeah. Now what? What do I do now? Yeah. So should I work top down? Should I work inside out? I don't know what I should do. I like the branches going over the river a little bit. Maybe they can intermingle there a tiny bit. And there's a spider. Hello, spider. Making a little web there. Okay, so we want these trees to have conical form. Like Nigel always says, a tight conical form. I don't know how far back I'll go, but we want to bring it in a little bit, at least. Especially towards the top. I think the branch that I want to become the leader, I won't touch. I'll just bring back the other ones. So these ones, like they have buds all the way back on them. Most of them do. So I might have to lose the branches and bring them all the way back just to buds. I hope that's okay with these trees. So we'll start that. I'll go 4 buds maybe. 4 buds. 4 buds or 3 buds, depending on how many are there. Yeah, this one's got one going straight up, which it's not ideal, but you can cut it later. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll bring them all the way back. Oh, yeah, there's 4 buds there. This one I'll do 3 buds. These ones just a tad longer. Yeah. These ones are pretty weak. This one, take all the way back to maybe these 2 branches, and then bring this branch back, and this branch back. Start with that. Let's go check what the dog's barking at. No idea what he's barking at. Probably the birds over there. Okay, where were we? The buds haven't even started popping out here, and it might just be due to stress. So I'll just take the tip off of this one and bring this branch back because it's interfering with the other one. How good are you seeing this stuff? Probably not very good, eh? Let me see if I can zoom you guys in a bit. I'll just move my sand and bring you guys over here. There. Still hard to see, eh? Still hard to see. In and out and in and out. Zoomy, zoomy, zoomy. There, maybe that's a bit better. I'll try and remember to keep moving you guys down. So we have another branch here. There's a branch down below going down, and I think that will work. This is the halfway point in the tree. So I think we'll go a bud above that. And then also bring it to a downward facing bud there. This one here has got a nice branch coming forward. I'll take it back to this little cross here, and we'll bring this one back to a downward facing bud there. So there's almost a ladder branch here and here. They're pretty darn close together. So this one's growing into the tree beside it, so I'm going to take that one right off, since there's a lot of branches in that area anyway. That'll help a little bit. This one here, take this one back to here, and this one back to, maybe that, no, I'll go back to that little branch. Once those buds pop out, I can bring them back again if I need to. And do I need to bring you guys down? Yep, a little bit, eh? There you go. I know it's still kind of hard to see. There's not much I can do about it here. So these branches here Get out of there. These branches here are pretty nice, but they're interfering somewhat with the other tree. So, because we're starting a forest, we're going to just grow it like a forest. I'm going to take this branch off. I think I'll take this branch off to this downward facing one here. Right there. And of course it's growing back in there, so we'll bring it to back to an outward facing bud there to redirect it. This little branch here can probably just come right off. This one can be shortened. This one can be shortened. And this one can be shortened. Actually should shorten that back even farther. Downward facing bud there. This one here, I'll take this side branch off. It's pretty weak anyway. Guess we'll take this. I don't know what to do with that. This upward facing one here probably needs to come off. And then we need to bring her back. Bring it back to here for now. And bring this back. Whoop! Almost fell over. Bring this back to that viable bud there. Okay, we're almost all the way around the tree. You can kind of see that. This one here will bring all the way back. I think I'll go all the way back to where there's just buds. This one here is a really nice branch. Well, there's a downward facing branch there. We'll take this end off, shorten the branch overall. Upward growing branch we'll take off. We'll bring this one back to there. This one we'll leave alone, and we'll bring this one back to that downward facing bud there. And this part over here we'll bring back to the two buds that are there and see what happens. So that's that one done. So now we're at this one. There's a little downward facing branch. There's two downward facing branches. So we'll nip this off right here. Take this one back. Oh, I have to go all the way back to there. And this one back. Same thing. To bring it way back. And this big branch here. Can you see that one? Yeah. So I'm going to take this inwards growth into the forest growth right off. This one that's growing up, off. Yeah, I think I'll bring it back to those. Bring it way back to that. And there's a downward facing bud there. I'll see what happens if I bring it back to one bud. Okay, so that is an entire tree pruned. That's all I'm doing for now. And the one that I'm going to leave as the leader, I'm going to leave it. like I'm not going to trim it. And I'll do that for all of them, just to get some vigor into them so that they pull themselves upright. Okay. On the tree behind it, let's see if I can get you into that one. Right there. Will the light do anything? No, the light won't do anything. It's not dark enough. We'll call that one done. I know it looks so crooked from here, but the bottom of the trunk right here is actually straight vertical, and then it curves, but it just looks like a bent tree, or like I didn't plant it properly from this angle. That's hilarious. Okay, since we're over here, we'll look up. Way up. Only a little bit up. And we'll do this tree back here, since we're right here. So there's a branch growing inward I can take off. I'm going to have to go in here and clean all the lichen off these branches too. Tree's not liking it too much. Liking it. Oh boy. We're at this one, and my battery is at 14%. So I think we need to rush this now. Rush, 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 rush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set you here, and I'm just going to go through and hopefully get this done. I'll probably do this big one first because I can't see the branches on this one for the big one. So some of these branches are pretty close together. I think I'm going to take this bottom branch right off, just like that. That'll give this little tree some more room too. There we go. And take this upward facing one off. This little branch here is kind of struggling. There's another bud there anyways. I think I'll take it off. Bring it back to that fork there. Like that. I'll take this one back to a viable bud. A downward facing one there, but I don't know if it's viable. I'll take this one back to that fork. And bring this back, and this back. And then this part of the branch. And bring to a downward facing bud right up there. Okay. That looks okay. This weak branch here. Bring it back to some viable buds. Right there. Okay. Now this one here, the buds look like they're actually struggling. So I'm not sure what I'll do with it. There's lots of branches really close together at the top. I know I'm skipping around to a different tree, but now I'm thinking about my battery. So there's a bunch of branches all in one spot here. I think I'll remove this one. Going to the inside anyway. I'll shorten this one back to here. And I think I'll also remove this one. There. That helps. Bring that back. Hopefully removing some of the buds will allow it to throw more energy into the good ones. See, this bud here looks really good. But some of the other ones, oh, excuse me, some of the other ones look like they're struggling quite a bit there. So I'm just going to go through, cut back. Oops. Oh, it's starting to rain again. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Alright. Take this one off. This one's pretty weak. I'll take that one off too. Yep. Let's go through and quickly trim. Yeah, this one's got lots of branches all in the same places, so easy enough just to take a bunch of them off. And these ones are pointing pretty much straight up, so I need to change that. This off. Take it back to there. This one back to here. Almost got this tree done. Oops, just about stepped on the doggy. There, that one's super conical right there. Alright, how are you seeing that big tree? Oh, what's my battery at now? Oops. What did it say it was at? 3%. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna stop this video and we'll finish the big tree on a different day. Alright, it's the next day. We got one tree to do here, and then we'll have a fly in of the landscape and whatnot. Yeah. So we'll zoom in a little bit here. And just move you up a little bit so we can see the top of that big tree. So the biggest one is the last one that needs to be trimmed. Now it's a little bit windier today than it was the other day. I was going to put a piece of painter's tape looped on that side of the camera where the microphone is, but I forgot to bring it out, so we'll have to have some wind noises. Oh, and one other thing I did do is I put beeswax on all the cuts yesterday after the camera died. So everything has a cut paste, which is, I just use beeswax. So this branch here is already done. The very bottom one, or no, that's not the very bottom one, but close enough. Looks like it'll do. Did I miss anything anywhere? Oh, it doesn't look like I missed anything anywhere. Looks pretty sparse now, eh? I liked it when it was all tangled and mangled and bushed together. Now it just looks really sparse. Yeah. A little bit. The sun is from behind me right now, so yeah, I guess I'll take you out of the holster here. Pretty cool. Yep, I like it. Now, tell those trees to survive and thrive. Isn't it beautiful? I love it anyways. That's what matters. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be safe out there.